This year has been a wild year for me. I mean, at least so far. So if you guys didn't know, I just graduated. Isn't that really cool? I mean, I'm speechless. This is where stuff gets serious, man. I gotta pay taxes. I gotta go to college. Gotta do all that college shit. I gotta get laid and whatnot, you know? I wanted to make this video to talk about my channel and about my whole future, and I think this is like the fifth time that I've made this type of video. For starters, I want to thank every single one of you guys for just sticking with me until the end of basically ever since I was a freshman in high school and I started doing this. And just looking back at the channel, I see how different I've grown in the sense of, physically, mentally, just metaphorically too, I guess. Just in so many different ways. I mean, I look at my old videos, the editing back then, holy shit, let's not even speak on it, man. And not just that, but even the mic, it's pretty shit, you know what I mean? So it's impressive the amount of changes that I made, you know? And I sometimes watch my old videos and it always reminds me something. It's that no matter how old I get, I will always be that same dumb kid that I was when I was a freshman. And I wanted to talk about what's going to happen with this whole channel. I'm not gonna stop posting ever. Like I said, I think I've said this many times. I'm never gonna stop posting videos, but I'm starting to notice that I'm not really, I guess, funny when I'm by myself. I feel like I have to leave that up to my editing, and I take way too long to edit and then export videos, editing and then etc. And then I lose I lose my
Fatherhood
ego,
is an
just goes way
adventure,
down.
so these must-haves for
My
Father's Day should be part of it.
passion just goes away
I don't leave home
sometimes
without the DJI
and all that. Like it comes back and then I get
Osmo
back to
Action
editing. And
5
don't get me
Pro.
wrong, like I do like making videos. I do like doing YouTube, but sometimes I see no
It comes along for
sometimes I
every
look at my
ride
videos and I'm like,
and
I
has up
don't
to
see any
4 hours.
progress. And that's not anyone's fault. That's just, you know, that's how YouTube is, it's a sucky algorithm. It's gonna be random. With that being said, however, I did notice something. It's that I tend to enjoy making videos. I tend to enjoy spending time. I tend to enjoy recording and doing all of this stuff more when I'm with my friends. Because what I've noticed is that when I was recording, just normally, because I was recording Schedule 1 the other day, and I was like, this feels so tedious, bro. This doesn't even feel fun. It feels like I have to push this video out or else I'm gonna start losing subscribers, because that did happen a few weeks ago. I lost a few subscribers, and I think it's because I didn't post, you know what I mean? And so I was like, oh, I gotta post now or else I'm gonna lose more, etc., etc. It was such a complete different vibe when I posted with, like, when I recorded me and my friends playing. It was such a different vibe. I felt like all of that went away. And it felt like, and usually when I'm playing a video game by myself, I usually have to cut and I have to look at the whole video, cut certain parts of the video because only certain parts are funny and because I'm really quiet in some of the parts. But when I'm playing with my friends, there's there's like literally no parts that I want to cut out because I feel like every single part is funny. And maybe that's just me. And that's okay, you know what I mean? Like, and that's kind of what I want to do. I don't want to, maybe I shouldn't edit all of my stuff. Maybe I should just keep it like that, you know what I mean? Keep like little moments. I think that being with my friends, I I feel like recording all of this stuff with my friends is way more effective, way more funner, way more simpler. It's way more effective to do it with my friends than by myself, if that makes sense. And before you say anything, they don't even know sometimes when I'm recording. Sometimes I just do it and they're like, "Oh my god." They don't even like the fact that I record them sometimes. So that's one thing, but I mean, I look at it and I'm like, this is such a complete different vibe. This is so much better. There's so much that changes. The atmosphere completely changes when I'm with them and when I'm recording myself. And I don't know, maybe it's just a preference, you know what I mean? Maybe it's just because I have really low self-esteem and it comes to like recording by myself. I'm like, maybe I'm just not funny, maybe just I'm not gonna get anywhere. Maybe it is that. But to me, it just feels right recording with my friends. It just feels right recording all of us having fun, you know what I mean? And it's also because at some point we're gonna get older, dude, you know? We're all gonna get old. And I think YouTube is probably gonna be the tombstone, I guess. It's gonna be the pinnacle of memories at some point in time. It always has been, it always will be. You know, same thing with Facebook, same thing with Instagram, same thing with TikTok. All of these places, we're gonna be able to look back and we're gonna be like, damn, that was us when we were at so and so age. That was us when we were in high school. That was us when we were in kindergarten. You know what I mean? Because when I was still in middle, I remember when I was making videos as a kid, I was still in, I don't know, like 4th or 5th grade. I just got into public school, and I remember watching one of the videos that I put. Dude, my voice sounded so different. I was in middle school. Yeah, I sounded so different, man. Like, I sounded completely different. And by the way, if I sound different right now, it's because I'm sick and I'm using the mic. I'm in a different setting. I'm not in my room right now, so if you hear that, I'm not, like, you know, in my normal setting, and I'm not in my normal conditions. But anyways, I looked at the videos and I'm like, damn, dude, I sounded so different. Whoa, sounded so different, man. But yet, for some reason, I'm still the same kid. And I'm starting to realize that, and that's fine. And later on, I did, you know, delete them. I should have just put them as unlisted, so only people that with a link could see them. But I saw them, and I deleted them. I permanently deleted them. I couldn't recover them, sadly. If I could, I would have recovered them, because that was the only evidence of me being a kid and my dreams that I held on to really tight to becoming a YouTuber. That was my undying desire, I guess, to want to be a YouTuber. And it was that one. It was that I wanted to be a YouTuber. And so, yeah, so I'm probably not going to post as much on this channel as I am. I'm going to create a new separate channel. I'm not going to post as much on this channel. I am still going to post every now and then, you know. But I'm going to make a separate channel. And I will make a new video when that channel comes out. And I will post that video on that channel. And I'll post it on here. And I will put the link in the comments below, or in the bio. That way you guys can just move to that one. Because I will most likely post so much more often on that one than on this one. I probably am. And even then, like, the group name is still in the works. So yeah, if you guys ever, you know, I would love for you guys to still stay on my channel, you know, whenever I post, just see that, you know, I'd love for you guys to do that. But if you guys don't want to, and you guys feel like, nah, this is dumb, I gotta get out of here, it's fine, I understand. And I might just stick to doing commentary stuff as well. I think I'm starting to realize I get more views, I get more, you know, I guess I get more feedback from viewers as well when I do that, whether it's negative or positive, you know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about in this video. It's a very short video. It's a very short and bitter video. And I know I've been doing this a lot over my past career, I guess my past 4 years of a career of a YouTube channel that I call a career, but you know. So yeah. Yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about, and I thank every single one of you guys for sticking with me, and I hope you guys can stick with me furthermore. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.